deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
And if you call me a crazy bitch, make sure you put "don't fuck with that" in front of it. Don't fuck with that crazy bitch.
Hello. Let me get the let me try this. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Liza. So Brandy Neal has a PayPal. I didn't know that. I do see she has a Venmo. I'll try and get that in here too. Or any mods. I'm not sure if it lets other people put links in, but please feel free if you know a payment link for Brandy Neal Vaughn, aka Michael Vaughn, who went missing about 6 weeks after Summer Wells went missing from Idaho. And I believe he was also 5. I might be wrong. It's been a little while. Brandy Neal has been going through hell. And can I remind everyone, they held a press conference. The law held a press conference and told people to back the hell off of Brandy Neal. I don't know why she's getting so much hate. But anyway, yeah. I got you guys the 10 free members it lets me gift you, and I'm just gonna set this banner here, which is gonna be $ Brandy. What does it say? Sorry. What is Brandy's? Brandy Vaughn 1? Is that right? I have it pinned. I can't see both. Hold on. Here I go. Okay. What does my pinned comment say? Okay, there we go. Brandy Vaughn 1. Okay. Not sure if the capitals matter. V. Yeah, capital V. Okay. Vaughn 1. Right? Is there any like dashes in it? No. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, guys. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Copy, paste. Oh, copy. Delete. Now we paste. Ah, there we go. Boom. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't do that an awful lot. So it was taking me a minute. Whew. Hey, Uncle Surf. Mandy. Hey, boo. Victoria, Eve, Lori, oh my gosh, sorry, it's jumping. Jumping. 6 up. Okay, good reminder. We got enough people in here. Can I just say, let me just say something. You can blame me for dragging 6 up into this. 6 up was not a part of this plan whatsoever. I did this plan on my own, as I do. And then, of course, Mark always knows what I'm doing. And I was probably maybe 2 weeks or so already dealing with them. And I'm not kidding. I was recommended to reach out to 6 Up. If you want me to say by who, I don't know. They're in chat, I think. But, hey, Grubby. Okay. Sure, go for it. It was Tara. Tara said, you need to get a hold of Six Up. Tara didn't even, well, I think Tara kind of knew what I was doing, but, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Here we go. We're going to do some spirit board in a little bit. Find out what an idiot Ziggy and Fred are. I'll do it how she does her cards, too. How she just picks any card to fit her narrative like a true narcissist. Is Ziggy an idiot? Shit! Oh my god, spirit's on it. Is Fred a fucking pathological liar? And his wife is too. Oh gosh. What will spirit say? Oh! Very quick with it. Very quick. We'll do another round in a minute. Whew. Okay. But Six Up got dragged in a couple weeks later, and let me tell you, she was not easy on me. You know how people go ghost hunting and they gotta bring a skeptic along with them? Yeah. That was Six Up for me. And there's a few other people that knew my plan as well. I won't out them. They can out themselves if they wish, otherwise you may just never know. A lot of fans of Ziggy behind the scenes knew exactly what I was doing at all times. All times. No, she doesn't get to cuss me out. Trust me, I was just going to back away because people with even a half a brain know what's up. But you don't get to lie, not have a job, and then say I do nothing. And that I didn't do anything hard enough or good enough or whatever the fuck that was. Not just that. You cuss out my dad, cuss out my husband, probably talk shit about my kids, but for sure when you bring up my husband who has MS and is a full-time carpenter and works hard every day, full-time, overtime, all of that, and provides for his family. Oh shit, he has a passport too and a driver's license. Oh my gosh. What does Fred do? Baby, how old are you again?
48.
Oh, Mark's 48, so he'll be 49 in February. Has had MS for several years and is still a full-time carpenter, which impresses quite a few doctors around Canada, by the way. What does Fred do? Save Mark! For real. He's laughing in there. Real men provide. Mark is a great guy. Indeed. Talking shit about him, you just sound even dumber than we all knew you were. 388 people. All haters in here, right? This is why I don't rip people very often, but when I do, a lot of people think I'm funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but I cope with humor. Otherwise, I'd beat my own fucking head in. Let me tell you, dealing with these, I will take a drunk, high, Dawn Wells, 24/7 over Fred and Ziggy Hill. You ever ask yourself why, first of all, if she's an honest person, why is she screaming like a freaking banshee? I don't get it. But that's what she does live. Think of what she does privately. Whew. I started feeling bad for Fred Hill. That's when I knew. I was like, okay. You know when I know there's a problem? Is when someone is so effed up that I feel normal. That's when I go to Mark and I say, when I'm feeling so sane and like I'm normal, we got a problem. Yeah, there's a problem. couple people need to check into the loony bin. They might give you an ID. Okay, where do you guys want me to start? We got that out of the way. There was never any grand plan between me and Six Up, or me or anyone. But just know I don't make any moves without a circle of people. Six Up was new for me to include in my circle of people that know my stupid ideas before I do them. Right, Ryan? Lips. Oh, man. And I saw everyone. I saw all those millions of comments of Ziggy can't let Fred talk. Oh, God. I told her privately numerous times. I think I was on live and kind of nicely said, shut the fuck up and let the man talk. You weren't living in 110 Ben Hill Road. Hey, Star. That's a good name. Been in the bushes a long time, but coming out just to say I knew exactly what you were doing, and I also knew you were on to something. Listen, everyone knows how I treat a suspect. Whoever is on the website that pays Ziggy to be a psychic, she read cards multiple times on me and said how great the outcome between us was going to be. That's a real good psychic right there. I mean, what? Why are we here right now, Ziggy? I'm going to vape, so I'm going to turn my camera off because I don't know if that's allowed or what. I don't know. Sometimes I get whatever. It's called working. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But everyone should absolutely stop. Okay? Because she's not a psychic. She actually doing shit like she does is disrespectful. Now, I'm an open person. Whether you guys believe in that kind of thing or not, that's whatever. Cool. I'm open. I believe people have gifts. I've seen people be true to their gifts. And so I do get a little offended because when people like Ziggy does the shit Ziggy's doing, it takes away from the true people. Like another realm here, Tara. Bet your ass I've called around to check up on her. I went after her hard. She deleted her channel for a little while. Made me feel terrible. Mandy here said, weren't you a little hard on her, don't you think? So, just so you know, she absolutely is known by RCMP and has been involved in someone being found. I think 2 people, actually, but one for sure I can for sure say. Tara's in the chat. So you take away from Mandy's another one. Tammy Barnes, she's another one. I seem to surround myself eventually with these good people that actually do light work. What Ziggy's doing is not light work. You don't get to have 7 decks of cards and then throw cards around and just make them fit your freaking narrative. That's narcissist behavior. All her screaming and yelling and so many lies, and she talks real fast, don't she? That's to confuse you guys. That's to get, for the people who are going to continue kissing her ass, shame on you. You are no better than Fred and Ziggy. Let me tell you that. Enabling that kind of behavior and then turning around calling me a bad guy? Fuck all the way off. I'll see you in hell. Enabling that is stupid. Having her read your cards, that's not light work. That's devil work because she's just doing it to fit her stupid narrative. Because clearly her cards are lying to her. Because if in 7 decks of cards she has, not one of them had a card fly out and said, watch out for Cher. You married a suspect. What do you think Cher's doing? Hello, and did you think I could Fred without Ziggy? I mean, I knew I had to go through Ziggy to get to Fred. I mean, duh. She's right about one thing. I'm not dumb. Keep painting your nails over there, though. I got you. One moment. Tammy will join when she can. I'm going to open panel later, and I'm going to share a phone number later for y'all to call into. I'll hear it all. Sorry. I forget what I'm doing. Sending a link. Okay. So, all right. The other thing is, I said very publicly. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I've got so much. It's going to be more than one show, FYI. And I promise you, Ziggy, Fred, as long as you tie yourself to Summer Wells or any case that I'm on, and there's cases you might try to touch, you have no idea I'm already deep in, because I don't put everything on my channel. I know how to keep shit quiet. And if you bring up Quentin Simon's case one more time, or Leilani, or Billy Joe, I just might have to give addresses out. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Oh, wait till you find out how she actually talked. She married Fred for a business deal, guys. I would never in my life even think about talking to Mark about Mark the way that she does. When Mark even was hearing it, like, what the fuck? Best believe she married that man for nothing but clout. I think she thought she was going to get land in Tennessee and a shitty ass house and all that, okay? I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Justin.
Hey. Did you? Nothing. Never mind. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got an echo.
What I promise, I quit doing the drama, but even the hubby's giving me a pass to stay on these people's asses. So keep on. Delete your channel, I'll leave you alone, okay? Keep on with this fuckery. I'm going to be there every fucking time. This is what you're going to get every fucking time. And you can't scream at me anymore.
So what's going on?
Okay, now I'll also say, I said from the beginning, because everyone, oh, give people their super chats back. You guys, I got $40 on Cash App. That's it. From 2 different people. One person said, please donate to Brandy Neal. I don't want to give you money. And I said, done. Good. We'll be done. But it's been very public for the people that need to clean out their ears or maybe just stop commenting when you haven't watched shit that's public. I said, should the polygraph fall through, we'll donate to charity. I asked everyone in chat, what's a good charity, you guys? What we'll let the community choose. And overwhelmingly got Brandy Neal Vaughn, which is how I actually came up with it. That has been said time and time again.
And you'll show the receipts for that.
I showed it. Don't I always?
Yeah, you're going to show the receipts for that.
Certain ones behind the scenes has receipts too, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, you showed me yesterday.
Yeah. And just so you know, okay, Justin, do I not average without any of this about $150 to $200 on my channel anyway?
Yes.
I make about $80 average when I unplug and don't touch my channel for a month at a time. Isn't that right?
60 to 80, something like that.
75 to, yeah. Yep. One time it took me 2 months just to be able to get a payout.
You don't ever, I mean, you don't go live very often anymore.
I
mean, because you work a different job and you work late a lot of times too.
We'll get there 6 up because I pull up my studio all the time. We've made, I think it's almost $9,000 or $10,000 in the 4 years in Summer's name by turning super chats off and doing the GoFundMe fundraising that's through YouTube. YouTube takes care of all of it and all that. The reason I haven't done that for a while is because the last one I did was for Make-A-Wish International, and everyone went that night and started blowing up Make-A-Wish International, so they got a hold of me and was like, did you make a donation? So I had to explain to them, who then had their attorneys look into it and realized how idiotic everybody is. But I was told I wasn't the only one that happens to. That's just fucking sad. But
Well,
that's just like a non-creator to not know that shit.
yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to Ziggy since, uh, I not. I mean, maybe she's came in my chat a couple times since then, but very, 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 very rarely. Since he called me and asked me to marry her and Fred, and I, I just said this is exactly what I said when she said, "Can you come and marry me and Fred?" And I said, "Ziggy," like that, and I was like, "No, I can't." And then she's like, "We're getting married today," and I was like, um, and then I called her back about 10 minutes later, and I was just like, "Ziggy, you're a grown woman. You can do whatever the hell you want, but." I said, "Why are you marrying Fred?" Fred?
I wonder why she wanted it to happen so quick.
Well,
I have my ideas.
I asked that, and I'm trying to remember what she said.
Oh, doesn't matter what she
I
said.
think
It's
it
fucking
was
lies.
with Fred being I want to say it was like to get Fred up there or something like that.
It had to do with being able to collect some kind of money Fred was getting while he was in jail. Or something like that. Or in the halfway house, whatever. There was a reason to it. I can't remember what it was, but somebody sent me something. And this marriage is a business deal, you guys. People who hate me love Mark. Do you want to hear it from him?
I mean,
He'll tell you.
I don't know why, but to me, it's just I just found it very odd that Fred hit. I mean, Fred. I just can't say anything else. Fred.
So, okay, so yeah, that was said from the beginning, which is why it's Brandy Vaughn. I honestly, okay, I was very frustrated from day one with these people, okay? From day one. I can go for 2 months almost every day. She's not bipolar, she's manic. Okay, I've dealt and worked with people with both. Bipolar, you can go a couple days, a week, whatever, and be in one mood and then switch up. Manic, you're good for 5 minutes and freaking out 5 minutes. Like, it's manic as fuck. That's Ziggy. And you're damn right I finally fucking blocked her yesterday when she's screaming. I almost forgot my dad's birthday. She fucking screamed at me, which she was doing all the time. She's not my baby mama. She's not my baby daddy. She's not my wife, my husband, or my child. Who the fuck do you think you're? I'm 41. I'm going to be 42 in November. You are not talking to me like that, you silly bitch. Are you kidding? You got the wrong one. Where are you going? Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
He loves it.
You silly bitch.
Hey guys.
He'll be on after. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, 6 Up made him hungry for hamburgers. So he's making burgers and french fries. Oh, I mean, she yelled at me one time too much. I wanted out already. Right, six Up. I wanted the fuck out. Justin knows. Because I was getting... Oh! I was getting...
I told you, I said, be careful, girl. Be careful.
Oh
What are
my
you doing with
god.
that?
First of all, didn't she give me so much shit for sending Dawn Wells pictures? Yes, she did.
God.
Now, this doesn't have the sound on it, but this bitch invited Rap, who, I mean, I don't know. This is actually, I'm not going to dig at Rap because I haven't looked at his record, whatever. But it said that he is on the sex offender list for raping his ex or something. So I don't honestly know all of that. Maybe you guys do. I haven't looked at it. If people want to send me something, whatever. So I'm just saying, why the hell, while she's with Fred, maybe Fred knows. Maybe he's cool like Mark. I don't fucking know what they got going on under the roof. Why is she sending this to Rap, who she just bitched about a week ago, saying he's on the sex offender list and gave him hell, right? In here, you can't see it, but she's like, don't you want to come here and get with all of this? That's what she's doing. Come on, rap. Come here and F me. That's honestly, ew.
She
I
did
didn't
that?
watch this through before I played it. My eyes! I need bleach for my corneas. Looking like two pigs fighting under a blanket to get out, ain't it?
Ivy Mom says you're downing Ziggy for Fred, yet you met your man online and moved to Canada to live with someone you never knew.
Mark and
think
I were
you-
friends for 2 years
Yeah,
before
I was gonna say
ever
you talked
meeting
to.
him.
It was a
People don't know. I'm Canadian! Oh my god! I moved with a group home when I was 15 to Minnesota! Oh my god! Why did I go to Canada?
well.
What?
I was gonna say you've been with them.
Yeah. Since
Mark wasn't-
2019.
He wasn't.
February 2019. He wasn't just someone I didn't know. We were talking for a long time. That shit all plays out very publicly and live. Right, baby?
Well, I mean, it was a long-term plan that I remember when you
gloves
moved.
outside, so I was gonna like clean the barbecue.
Yeah.
I put my hand in my gloves. There's a fucking wasp in there. It stung the shit. out
Oh
of me.
my gosh.
Little bastard.
Yeah, and also, my husband hasn't been questioned in multiple murders or missing girls cases. He's never even been in prison. He was in the Navy. He looks hot in that getup. Mm-hmm. How is it the same? I could have went to fucking Ben Hill and married up Don. He offered. Are you kidding me? Mark and Fred are not the same. They not like us. They not like us. Right? No. Oh, hell no.
Not at all. Not at all. Mark works his ass off.
Yep. Mark looks hot in a dress too.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Okay, all right. So, yes, I kind of got the feeling that the lie detector she's college educated, guys. Is she? Is she still didn't see me coming? What? Listen, Fred, my 16-year-old son goes to school and then goes to work. Holy shit. My 13-year-old son can't wait to work, but right now he goes to school and then he does football practice and plays football and they all hunt and they all fish and yeah, all of that. I don't know what Fred does. There's been a few times where Six Up had me fucking dying. She was like, I don't know what you got done in your day, but it'd be like 10 a.m. and she'd be like, I did this. What the fuck did Fred and Ziggy do? I don't know. I think they're still sleeping. What the fuck? The ID came up all along. We knew that was going to have to happen. If they can find a polygrapher that's going to do it without a photo ID, all the more power to them. Ziggy told me she was going to start making her own calls. I said, you know what? At this point, go ahead. Because I don't know what to do anymore. You go ahead and make the call if you can make this happen. Did she? No.
Your speaker said, so did you see my fundraiser last June? Mark was in a dress and Justin wore the best wigs. It was great.
Yep.
How much did we raise there? Like 11,000?
She raised up. Yeah, I think it was. What was it, Mandy?
That was a dance of our money, honey.
Oh, we have some fun with the fundraisers, our crew for sure. 5,500. That's right.
It was a lot, yeah.
That's amazing, though. That's just a one fundraiser. I know she's itching to do another one and get a party panel and another one going. So, yeah, see, yep, we will. I don't give a shit. Let her paint her fucking fungus nails. I don't care. All right. So I knew I'm like convincing myself, guys. Just bear with me. I'm so sorry. There's so much I don't really, honestly, really know where to start. But we're gonna pull some stuff up. So, all right. Where was I at? Well, where was I at? Okay, no conversations ever happened between me and Ziggy, by the way. That was asked earlier. I'll just make that clear. There was never, ever any plan, never a conversation about me giving Ziggy any kind of money. She did keep crying to me about this bill, that bill. You guys, she told me that she's about to get evicted, you know, the worst 2 days of her life. It's because she knew. Why do you wait 4 days before going when this conversation happened a bunch of times? Yes, Fred did say it's going to be hard. His IDs were stolen, all of that. Again, I'm so sorry, but that's not a paper ID. They had a real ID. Not a real ID, but like an actual ID. And it's not the paper copy, okay? It's not a paper copy. It's the actual ID. We have it. You've all seen it by now. And then people proceed to send me links, so I got to see it, of Ziggy saying the paper temp ID was ruined and went through the wash. Like pieces were falling apart. Actually, the person who helped you pay for the ID reached out to me, Ziggy and Fred, because you weren't working then either and had other people paying for it. Now, at this point, you guys, they're about to get evicted. Oh, yeah. They are, if they don't pay their internet bill now, I don't know what they're going to do. Because, you guys, I'm telling you, she is only hooked to this case so you guys pay her fucking way. Like a little brat who doesn't need to adult. And it's gross. It is disgusting. And I don't understand anyone who's going to continue with that. Y'all, I see you guys enabling that and up her ass. I'm just blocking every single one of you. I don't want you looking at me. Stay the fuck away from me. You're not my people. We are not the same. Dark Rose. Hey, boo. That's another one, by the way. Who's very, very, very good at predicting the future. I will vouch for her all day, every day. Before I ever, did videos or lives. That's my girl. Like, yep. I don't know. I don't know why she doesn't work. I have no idea, you guys. I don't know.
She said yesterday she's about to start a job.
Oh, bullshit. She's always about to start something. Maybe she has to know, because, yes, she's about to get evicted. They've gone through every fucking internet company, through every name they can. Including mine, her daughter's name, all that shit. And don't forget, Ziggy, you said I dirty delete, which I've never fucking done in my life. I don't dirty delete text messages because I don't fucking care. There's no exposing me. Exposing what? I've been on this shit since 2019. I done been exposed over and over and over again. My old family. The fuck? And yeah, how is she gonna do that when she hates schedules? She told me that. Oh, she said she's gonna expose everything. Please do. I don't dirty delete my messages, but it tells me where her brain's at. You know what I mean? So, okay. So, the ID, not happening. She says I didn't try hard enough. I sent the messages to 6 Up. She read them off for you as I was sending them today. I will read you as well. And I will chop this man's phone number off and I will post it. What questions do you have about the polygraph? That's to me, because I had left a voicemail for him the previous night. So this was actually at 7:32 a.m. I woke up to that. I said, hello, thanks. So I'm guessing Fred will need a form of ID that's got his pick on it and stuff like a state ID or a passport, something like that, question mark. Can't just use a birth certificate, right? Question mark. I told him he probably needs to get his ID first. He said, correct. I said, thank you. We will work on getting that, and then I will have to call and reschedule. I'll wait until he goes in for that first. So October 4th is probably going to be too soon because I'm talking to him on a Monday. They went to the DMV on the Tuesday, 4 days before Saturday. So yeah, obviously the 4th wasn't going to happen. I didn't want him to go and run my card because guess what happens when Fred can't show up for the $500 test? I said it from the beginning.
You lose it.
I lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would be seeing a penny from that if he didn't show. Clearly he can't get the test done, right? Because he has no ID. I said I will have to call and reschedule. I'll wait until he goes in for that first. Because I was going to get right back in contact. I was waiting to get him on the line and hear what Fred was saying before anything. Okay? Luckily, it didn't get paid for first. And that was just about to happen. Okay? I said, so October 4th is probably too soon, but I'm going to call as soon as he goes in for that because I should be able to get him in pretty quick after he gets his ID ? He says, I do book up fast. I'm already booking for November. But to be honest, he would have worked Fred in because he was going to see Fred on a Saturday too. But anyway, and I said, okay, you seeing his mugshot online wouldn't count by chance, LOL. He said, no. I said, could you accept a picture? I'm cat in the hat now. Could you accept a picture of an old ID? I said, sorry, they want me to ask. I'm assuming no, but I want to make sure before I say that. He says, I have to have a valid and current ID at the time of the exam. I said, that makes perfect sense to me. Thank you, sir. And he said, no problem. Now, what I'm not going to do is something she has asked me to do a few times. Because Ziggy thinks that she is entitled to everything, she thinks retired law enforcement owes them. I don't know why she keeps looping herself. She wanted a polygraph too. I don't... Fuck off. And then, anyway, so, I don't even know what I was saying. A couple weeks ago, Fred went fishing, and the crap said it's disturbing as fuck. Z, well, you guys say the same really weird stuff. Yeah, so, you know, he can't do it. So, I don't understand her saying, keep raising the funds when we can't do the test. Keep raising the funds for what? I did the poll. Fuck the poll. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm just going to pull it up. She was mad I called Andy. You guys, she got pissed. This was on a live. You guys saw it. I think we were on her channel or something. That whole thing with seeing Andy on the road. Oh, all the lies. My head is already starting to hurt. There's just so much. Okay, so all of the lies. Hold on. Let me just do one thing at a time because I'm confusing myself now. But yeah, she wanted me to proposition a retired law enforcement agent who does the polygraphs and try and offer him more money. How much money to cut corners? He already said he was being prepared to be subpoenaed to court.
But yeah, I mean, if it ever goes to
cut
court,
corners.
I mean, you can't cut corners like that.
Like, I don't know if that's called blackmail. There's a word I'm looking for. I can't figure it out yet. But I am not doing that, you guys. What the fuck? Holy shit, that's crazy.
I mean, adults have to do adult things. Adults have to get an ID. It's just that simple.
I'm going to leave it alone. My 20-something-year-old kids figured it out. They got dual citizenship from different countries. Fred can figure it out. Why don't I personally need a polygraph exam for Andy B? Well, let me remind you why. Here, let's just hear it. Am I sharing? Shit.
Just trying to get a hold of detective.
Turn your volumes up, y'all. All right, here we go. This is why I don't personally need a polygraph for Andy.
Sheriff's office.
Extortion.
Yeah, I was I was just trying to get a hold of Detective Pruitt. I was trying to find out a couple things about something.
Hold on just a minute.
Thank you.
Lady for Justice. Yes, that is the word. Thank you, you guys. Yeah, some don't, but they're not smart people.
Detective Pruitt.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. My name's George Bernard, Andy Bernard. I live at 125 Ben Hill Road. I was just trying to figure out some information, maybe, possibly.
What about?
Well, okay, for 3 years, I've been wrapped up in the middle of the Summer Wells case. For a while now, Fred, my cousin, has been saying that I was on the road that day. Nobody else has questioned me after I left my residence, when I separated from my
You're
ex.
cutting in and out, sir. I can't hear half of what you're saying.
Can you hear me better
when you're
now?
trying to record on speaker.
A little bit.
Okay,
I don't think Candace is a
I left my
suspect.
residence, didn't go back till September. I went through a separation in the process.
Pruitt's
I mean,
probably like, spit it out, Andy. I'm sorry. I wanted to this way. Oh, Ziggy won't play it. Anyone that's not going to take this in isn't a smart person. I promise you that. I mean, that's not my kind of people. I know that.
just wondering, I was just trying to figure out if there was anything I could do, needed to do. Do you need to talk to me, see me?
Perfect time to ask for Polly, ain't it?
I mean,
Sir.
was I on? What?
Unless concrete leads come up that we can sort of verify the direction it's headed, we're just accepting concrete leads, and your name has not come up.
Okay. Well,
Say what?
And I wouldn't put too much faith in what Fred Hill is saying.
What?
We're just accepting concrete leads, and your name has not come up.
What?
It's headed. We're just accepting concrete leads, and your name has not come
Oh.
up.
okay. Well,
I
Well-
wouldn't put too much faith in what Fred Hill is saying.
well, I kind of knew that.
That part.
Andy's funny.
I mean,
Questionable ability to follow through. Listen, just fuck off. Follow through.
I don't,
follow through. Okay. So the polygraph was not going to happen. And we knew this. We knew that he was overly confident. He knew he wasn't going to get an ID. He knew he needed one. It wasn't going to happen. So I was actually getting frustrated for a long time because the ID wasn't a new conversation. And I was kind of curious, why weren't they trying everything? They had the 2 months that I was trying to do this with them, or 6 weeks, whatever. But they didn't fucking try. They didn't even want to try. Like, I don't understand that. Saying I didn't do everything in my power is complete bullshit. Josh wants a polygraph. The questions that people would have, Josh. That would blow up. That's funny. Oh, man. Okay. I don't think Jody Sue is. That call had nothing to do with Jody Sue. All right. So, all right.
I mean, I don't think that really either one of them, personally, just my opinion, have anything to do with it. I just think Fred rambles and rambles and rambles, and I think he's a very paranoid person as well. Like, I don't like. Very weird.
Let me do this. Okay. All right. So I started getting frustrated with their lack of wanting, like anytime the ID conversation come up, they were just like, no, like didn't even try. In 6 weeks, they could have fucking went to Tennessee. I'm going to post that ID here in a minute because she told me to share it. And I have proof
That's
where she
right.
told me to share it. So,
Darlene is right. She did call Pruitt. I remember hearing that.
Jody Sue did?
No, Ziggy.
Oh, yeah, and Pruitt hung up on her. Right?
Yes.
Christy, thank you. Bama, thanks, Boo. And Tanya, welcome to the crazy train. Choo choo. Appreciate you guys. Okay. So, yes, I was getting frustrated. Obviously, I knew when they waited until September 30th for a test that's October 4th, I knew it wasn't going to happen. Why the fuck would I go through and just pay it with my credit card and send her money for something I already know can't go through because I am in contact with the polygrapher? And Ziggy, I want you to know something.
Gina says, Justin, whose side are you really on? Because you have got one side, middle side, and the other side, and you have got no one side. I have always heard you have no friends, especially on YouTube.
That you don't? Justin was being a good friend by telling Ziggy, wake the fuck up, girl, what are you doing? No, I will not marry you to a suspect. / witness.
I mean,
allegedly.
sorry, I didn't even see it. Spirit Seeker replied to it. Listen, I'm on the side of the truth. That's the thing I'm on the side of, the truth, and that's it. That's it. I'm not here for any bullshit political, motivations of anybody. I just want the truth. And that's
Okay, so obviously, if he got his ID on Tuesday, I was gonna call dude up, give him my credit card, because I would end up paying for it on the credit card, and then YouTube would have went back on the credit card. Makes sense? People understand? Anyone? Give your head a little rattle if you don't. But yeah, it was gonna happen. I wanted it to happen. I wanted it to happen so bad. I wanted, honestly, both him and Andy, because I was really hoping, Andy said he'll still do it, by the way. I just don't think we need to do it. But if y'all, I'm pretty sure Andy would go. Go ahead. Well, I think Andy would even go with TBI and do one. I really do. So
I 100% believe Andy didn't do anything.
yeah,
But
I think so.
I think it would be good because Ziggy has always said Fred was on that road. Fred was on that road. There's video of Fred, or not Fred. Sorry, Andy on that road. Andy's on that road, and he says that there's video of Andy on that road. And
he said there's video of me and Andy together on the road. And then I asked them that on one of my last lives they were on with me, and I said, and I laughed and pretended like what, but I was very annoyed. He said that. He said, I saw Andy and Cher on the road. I can't find that clip. They probably deleted it. And then Ziggy was all like, what? Oh my gosh. Could you find that? I don't think it was Cher because she was in Canada around that time. But if it is, I'd like to see that. Fuck off. That happened. And a lot of people in here saw that shit happen. So they lie. So they lied to my face so many damn times. They absolutely told me Fred was not on disability. This is what they do. They talk real fast. They say a whole lot of words so that people get confused. And the people that still want to be up their ass is up their ass. And then the rest of the people, or a lot of other people, are just confused and don't know what to think. And then there's people who are not blinded by the fuckery, which is a lot of you. So not just that. You guys, I started getting a little concerned Well, when she kept bringing up all this money, I owe $1,500 to that. I owe for this. I owe for that. I'm getting evicted. I have this long to come up with rent, or I have to move, and blah blah blah, and all of this. So, I know when I'm being gaslit. I honestly think that she was hoping that I would say, "Let's split the money." Fred can't do it. Let's just split the money. We're going to be called scammers anyways. Nah, let's just go. I think that's what she wanted. She didn't say that. I'll be honest. She didn't say that. There was never any conversation about that. But I know when I'm getting worked over. All right. I know it. So what started making me even more concerned than if he could get an ID is when I was told that on Saturday, her daughter was almost kidnapped. And guess where her and her friend was going to be taken, y'all? Why would someone try to attempt a kidnap on Ziggy's daughter and bring her to Tennessee? Why? That scared the shit out of me when she told me that. Because I'm thinking, wait, why Tennessee? Y'all are in Indiana. Why Kentucky, Tennessee is giving me summer flashbacks. So, like, I'm, of course, like, no, you know what? Let me not just say that. Would you guys like to hear it for yourself? Because let me not just make shit up. All right? Let me not do that. Let me let you hear Ziggy's words and wonder if I'm alone in being worried for her daughter and what the fuck is going on when you bring a man who's tied to a missing girl case, because that's how you talk. You got your dog, you got your husband from Summerwells, and summer 24/7. That's all our relationship is Summerwells. You fucking got a problem. Just saying. And then all of a sudden I'm being told your daughter almost got abducted and taken to Tennessee? What the hell do you think I was thinking? Here we go. Let me prove to you guys.
Wait. How did she almost get abducted and go to Tennessee?
Well, I'm going to play it for you. Just listen. I'm just pulling it up right now. Here we go. Now, which one was that?
Strange as hell.
Oh, it won't show me my... Okay. I gotta go to my channel, I think. There we go. Am I logged in as you? No. There we go. There's my content. Okay. I have it unlisted, so... Alright, let me just make sure which one is it. I've got a lot of recordings uploaded, you guys, and I'm just trying to remember which one is which. Oh, whoops, hold on. Ziggy number 2. Okay, and that's this one. All right. Booyah. You can't hear it? You guys can't hear it?
No, can't hear it.
What? I can hear it. Well, what do I do?
It's probably your input-output. Can you play it on your phone?
Oh, yes, I can. Okay, let me get out of here then. Okay.
I'm getting ready for that. Yeah, so Sunday night, early Monday morning, I'm getting ready for bed. My daughter was at a friend's house, and it was just me and Fred here and the dogs. It's getting ready for bed about 1:40, and I think, oh, I haven't talked to my daughter for a few hours. Let's check in before I go to bed. And I go to message her, and at the same exact time, I'm not even joking, I hear bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, what the fuck? I immediately think it was Fred, like, locked out. And I'm like, dude, why do you have to be so dramatic?
It is sketchy.
And I opened the door kind of mad, and then it scared me because it was cops. And I'm like, and my heart dropped. I immediately, like, I was thinking, it's almost 2 a.m., my daughter's not home, cops here, oh no, my daughter is freaking seriously hurt or dead. Like, I was so, oh my god. Then the first thing they tell me, your daughter's at the Columbus hospital, they need you to go to Columbus Regional Health, your daughter's there. And I'm like, oh my god, is she okay, you know? And they were like, she's okay, she's just highly intoxicated. And I made comments, like some kind of like self-harm comments. I'm like, well, that doesn't really sound like her, like, really, except like maybe she thinks she's gonna get in trouble and saying, I just want to kill myself. I could see her doing something like that, and I think that's what it was like, because she doesn't remember anything. But kind of find out, my daughter and her little friends, like, she wasn't where she was supposed to be, obviously. And her little friends, I met an older man who lied about his age, ended up being 28 years old, and asked them if they wanted a drink and stuff, got them Crown Royal, got them all messed up all day, brought them all over freaking Indianapolis, Owl Hell's, wherever, like, and he was saying that he was gonna, like, take them down to Kentucky in a motel and stuff. Well, when they were at some kind of gas station, there was police there, and they saw, I guess they just thought it looked suspicious. They approached them, and they, saw that obviously the people in the car were minors, and a 28-year-old man. So, you know what I mean? And I was like, and then I guess this guy had a gun. Sorry, I was reading your last message and I got distracted. He had a gun. It was like and he was like letting him hold his gun and stuff. Like, really, really stupid. So basically, they had taken Caitlin's, like, one of her friends wasn't drinking. The other, so she didn't go, but the other one was taken straight to juvie, because I guess they asked him, do you have any thoughts of harming yourself or whatever? And her friend said no. I guess Caitlin said something, like, or made a comment, like, and they took her to the hospital, and they took her friend to juvie. They didn't arrest the guy, which this is so crazy. Like, the police said they're going to, like, now, with the information they have after talking to my daughter, yes, there's going to be charges, but I don't understand how the underage ones go to juvie. Well, Caitlin didn't go. They're just suggesting counseling for her. She knows. She knew the first time something like this happened, it was OV, as far as, and that was the last time I was going to let her stay. She knew it was that last night she was going to stay at her friend's house during the school week, so I never allowed that. And, yep, so something told me not to allow it. So, yeah, I was at the hospital from, like, and then, so I had no money. I had no way to get out there.
Always bringing money up to me.
My license isn't good. Like, what am I going to do? Like, and he goes and, like, takes my ID, and then he's like, was going to try to see if he could take me himself. And he came back and told me his sergeant wouldn't allow him because there wasn't enough, like, officer. So she didn't go. Well, when they were at some kind of gas station, there was police there, and they saw, lied about his age, ended up being 28 years old. Like, really, except, like, maybe she thinks she's going to get in trouble and saying, I just want to kill myself. I could see her doing something like that, and I think that's what it was like, because she doesn't remember anything. But kind of find out, my daughter and her little friends, like, she wasn't where she was supposed to be, obviously. And her little friends, I met an older man who lied about his age, ended up being 28 years old, and asked them if they wanted a drink and stuff, got them Crown Royal, got them all messed up all day, brought them all over freaking Indianapolis, Owl Hell's, wherever, like, and he was saying that he was going to, like, take them down to Kentucky in a motel and stuff. Well, when they were at some kind of gas station, there was police
To
there,
Kentucky, Tennessee, to a motel and stuff. Now, let's say she's telling the truth. What the fuck? And let's say she's nothing but a liar. What kind of parent puts that out in the universe like that about their kid?
How did the daughter get with this guy?
I don't know. I don't know. It's not the first time she's been with an older man. So yeah, I don't know. Like, what was I supposed to think hearing that? Okay, well, what's the same? Your daughter almost got abducted to a motel in Kentucky, Tennessee. Your husband comes from Tennessee, where there's also a missing child. I'm thinking like, what's that? Like, I'm worried. I'm scared. I'm like, what is going on? You know, she would just scream. I have so many messages of her just screaming at me. Talk about abuse. I didn't think there was anything wrong with my live the other day. I had to tell you guys he didn't get his ID. I don't know what she thought. Like, I wasn't, like, I don't know. I don't know what she thought. But obviously, I had to let you guys know what was going on or not going on. I wasn't gonna, I was floored for days before that even. But again, if she's lying about that, you guys, that's crazy. Like, why are we lying like that? Here's how she would talk to me on a daily.
Dude, what was that shit you just pulled live? Like, I'm really at my wit's end, Cher. We told you from the beginning if it was going to need an ID, it was going to be a problem. We told you that. Now you go live and sit there and talk shit like you don't know why we can't get this and why we can't do that. When I just sent you everything and you said you didn't even open everything? And threw us right under the bus after I told you the last couple days I've had? Like, are you serious, Cher? That was really fucked up. I sent you everything to show, and you just said you didn't open it all and we're going to show everything?
I said, I'm not going to listen to these messages if all you're going to do is fucking scream at me, Ziggy. And she continued it. So I blocked her. That's what happened. I was just fucking done with it. I wasn't going to let this bitch scream at me. Who are you? Like, what? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no sense in, you're just trying to help.
I'm seriously done. If you seriously do not, if you're really seriously or that really believe that Ryan's on our side and that Andy shouldn't take a Polly. No, it's all a show. Cher, it's all a show for the audience. Have you seen
Why
the
does she
videos
got
and stuff?
hard on for
I'm
Ryan?
fine. And the stuff that
She hates
get it.
Ryan and Andy.
I'm done.
I know, but I
She
don't understand.
screamed at me because she wanted me to convict Andy for being on the road because there's a video out there that she knows because Fred said it exists and there's other creators I won't name who claims they saw it too, and I reached out to them like, send me the video. If I'm wrong, I want to know I'm wrong. Send me the video. Never got it. So I don't know. I don't know. She wanted me. I said, Ziggy, I'm not going to just believe something if I can't see the proof. Like, you are asking me. That was all live. You guys remember? It was like walking on eggshells with her. That's the whole entire 6 weeks with her, really. Oh, my God. Absolutely insane.
I am done. I'm deleting my whole channel. You guys can figure this shit out on your own. This is crazy. I thought, like, people have half a brain. Andy doesn't need a polygraph? Are you for real? And then you're going to freaking do a poll? With all the chat full of haters, every single one of them? All of us has a poll of Andy with a chat full of, like, all the freaking review hater channels, and you mod every fucking one of them for some reason, including Candace and Ryan and all the haters like Lips. Yeah.
Oh, Lips, where you at?
You got to have bigger backbone than just allowing everybody to choose shit for you.
How you liking my backbone tonight, Ziggy?
Everybody's thinking you didn't want to do it anyways, and that's the impression you
Who's
gave
Liam?
everybody. And you made everybody try to believe, and you put it on us that, oh, I don't know how they could get a fishing license and marriage license. Are you serious though? I could have explained that to you. Any questions? We are an open book.
This is her 24/7 all day, every day for 6 weeks, y'all.
And be like, why this? And why
This is
that?
actually
Who asked
mild.
me that? And yes, you are basically saying that Ryan's on our side. Yes, you are. You're sitting there saying he stood up for us, and good luck in getting Andy to take one of Ryan or
He did. Ryan absolutely defended Fred last night. I was shocked. He really did. And he even said, I think Andy should still take a poly.
She just said it in here.
Yeah,
You just said
I
that in
mean,
here too.
And
I agree with you.
Ryan was actually defending Fred and saying that he actually could kind of understand because getting IDs, like, he's been through a runaround, whatever. Like, he was being nice about it, but she didn't want to hear it. But anyway.
Fred doesn't. Fred's going to take one. He never said he wasn't going to. Why aren't you on the polygrapher and messaging him and trying to get him to work with us? Why don't you do that? That's much more of worth your time.
Well, why don't you get a fucking ID too? Hell,
I mean, I did. I was in
why don't you do
contact.
this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? Get a fucking ID. God.
I know, right? It's
Fucking
all on
ID
me. It's
out.
all share. Share.
God, it's like
I
I'm
don't
getting
think you had tried
anxiety right
to talk to
now.
him and get him to work with us.
I showed the
We
proof.
have nothing
Wait,
to
wait.
hide. So why go on there suspiciously and be like, why this and why that, when you could have asked me that? And yes, you are basically saying that Ryan's on our side. Yes, you are. You're sitting there saying he stuck up for us, and good luck in getting Andy to take one if Ryan or if Fred doesn't. Fred's going to take one. He never said he wasn't going to. Why aren't you on the polygrapher and messaging him and trying to get him to work with us? Why don't you do that? That's much more of an worth your time.
What she means, again, is I'm not doing enough when I've asked everything of the polygrapher, and some of y'all have seen it, and I will post it. The only thing I wasn't willing to do was, what's the word y'all said? Not blackmail. What was that word? Extortion. She wanted me to extort a retired detective. Oh, while we're on that, before you guys hear more screaming, I honestly don't want to play too much of her screaming because I've had migraines. Because this is her, like, all the time. What I'm playing actually right now is mild, and 6up can vouch for that. Her voice is terrible. It nails on a chalkboard all day long. Give me that. Okay. But what I want to say, Ziggy, Fred, I told you that there was a polygrapher that was so excited when he found out Andy Bernard wanted to do a poly. Oh my God. So you guys, I'm kind of glad I did go through this and go through this, because I learned something that I thought was huge. Some of you guys know. I told her basically vice versa of what I was told. I was told, oh really? Fred Hill wants to do a poly on Summerwells. Oh really? Now this was a Tennessee polygrapher. He is very familiar with Summer's case, worked on Summer's case. He actually administered a polygraph to the witness. We couldn't go with this polygrapher for even Andy, though, because he is the $1,500 one. I will say a lot of people were very familiar calling around Tennessee, of course. Indiana didn't fucking know who they were. Fred who? Fred Hill, Ziggy Phil, who is you? Like, what? Okay. We like that. But someone who's worked Summer's case and does poly exams was very interested to find out Fred wanted one. So call TBI up. Maybe they'll give you one for free if you say, hey, I want a polygraph. Can you polygraph me? I don't know why you guys can't get the other one for $40. But yeah, that was never about Andy. It was about Fred. Some of the people know that. So, just saying. Nobody seemed interested in polygraphing or polygraphing Andy. They seemed pretty interested to find out that Fred was willing to. So there you go. I just helped you guys, Fred and Ziggy. Call up the law. Get you a free polygraph. They already know who you are. They might take your mugshots because they've already polygraphed him without an ID, right? They know Fred. So call the TBI up. Tell them you want a polygraph exam. You're welcome. Okay.
Like, I don't think you've really tried. I really don't. I don't think you have tried to talk to him and get him to work with us. Because surely there would be, I mean, seriously, if you were talking with him and telling him what we were dealing with, I think that there's a polygrapher out there, a legit one, who could take other forms of ID. But I don't feel like you've tried at all. Like, you just want this to be, I mean, and then you're going to put it all on us. Like, oh, that we didn't, you know what I mean? And make it seem like, well, I don't know how he got this and how he got that. When I showed you everything, I sent you everything about all the roadblocks we were running into and every idea that people have come up with. And yes, I did. And I just heard that you made a post saying that you were going to send it to Brandy McNeil when you get paid. Like, are you serious? Oh my gosh. Like, after our talk and everything, like, seriously. Like, no, don't delete anything because you meant to put it out there. That's what you freaking meant to do. I mean, deleting it doesn't change anything. It's out there. You obviously meant what you said. You obviously meant that stuff. I mean, I know you're put in a bad position too, but you should have. That should have not happened like that. And to ask a poll if Andy really needs one, are you fucking insane?
I am a psychopath. You don't even know.
Like, question questioning us in front of everybody and saying, well, I don't, making it seem like suspicious and adding suspicion to us. Like, when you could have just asked me how we were able to obtain that stuff. Like, instead of
Running
putting more
Bear.
suspicion out there. Like, I've tried to explain this to you. I don't know if you haven't been listening to my messages or what.
No!
I told you all this.
Oh, there's a lot I
If
didn't
you had
listen to.
questions like that about how we got our fishing license and how we got married, you should have asked me before you questioned.
Why, so you could lie more?
So I just had another person email me and told me that, like, we did that in Tennessee. Yeah, but I'm, like, drawing cards. So you see why yeah, I mean, so another thing I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see from your point of view. Well, that's okay. I guess I can just post on my wall. I guess, like, yeah. Shit. Well, I have people contacting me and being like, what the hell was that bullshit? And, like, Fred coming back here yelling at me about the live, said it made us look like so much worse. And I'm just like, I just had my daughter in fucking psychiatric hold and just freaking told you the most personal shit in my life. And then, to have somebody then people will come over and fucking try to tell me, that it was really fucked up. Like, how
Oh my God, is her daughter okay? I missed that part.
I don't know what she's
Hope her
even
daughter
being
does.
honest about or not, Justin. I don't know.
Everybody's contacting me and being like, what the fuck was that? Like, you contact Andy Bernard and act like we're not going to be doing it and stuff like that. And, like, if we can't do it, the money, and, like, everybody's talking shit. And, like, you didn't even show anything. You made us look so much worse. Yeah, because you freaking made us look like freaking...
Mark! 1 second, you guys. Damn it. I'm sorry. Just realized the time and realized the girls were off work 20 minutes ago. And they actually texted Mark and said they were walking home anyways because they wanted to shop. So anyway, all right, good. Whew. Here I am being a bad mom.
Like, you made us look so much worse. Yeah, because you freaking made us look like freaking fools. You threw us under the bus.
I did that.
Like, why? I gave you everything. And then you have people in the chat talking shit. That was so shitty. Like, I don't know why. I don't even have to watch it. I know from, like, the closest people to me how fucking shitty that was.
Because I was
Like, what the hell? I
frustrated.
just gave you everything. You didn't even listen to anything. You know how much work and shit we've been trying to do to get this done? You just don't want to put the work in it. You don't want to even pay. You just don't want to have to spend the money. That's all
Oh
there
my
is to it.
God. I'm sorry, but that is,
So please,
and I hate the
stop.
term gaslighting, but that is
Yep.
gaslighting
Like, make
101.
things worse on us.
She gaslit me, verbally abused me every day. You guys, this was all day, every day.
If you would have done this, if you would have done that, if you would have asked
Yeah,
me
I'll
this,
share.
if you would have asked me that, get the fucking ID and move the fuck on. You're an adult.
During the worst couple days of our
You know how
lives.
much
Like, are you
help
fucking for real?
they've given
You think, I mean, after
people's
everything,
given
like, I
Fred?
opened up to you about and stuff. You couldn't even show everything we sent you? Dude, what was that shit you just pulled live? Like, I'm really at my wit's end, Cher. We told you.
Oh,
from the
shit.
beginning,
Wait.
if it was gonna need it,
She's at her
it was
wit's
gonna be a
end.
problem. We told you that. Now you go live and sit there and talk shit like you don't know why we can't get this and why we can't do that.
I don't know
When I
why.
just sent you everything and you said you didn't even open everything? They threw us right under the bus after I've told you the last couple days I've had? Like, are you serious, Cher?
Why I just get the wheels on the bus go round and round, round. Fred and Ziggy on the bus go up and down, up and down. I'm sorry. Stupid. Oh, this girl.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, that's okay. I guess I can just post on, I guess, like,
Hold on, where was
I
I?
don't know.
Which streaming message was I on?
To be honest, dude,
Ah,
what was that shit
that's
you
where I
just
was.
pulled live? Thing to show, and you just said you didn't open it all and weren't going to show everything? Like, I have people, like, messaging me, like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You just messaged me a second ago and said we might still be able to do it. Why didn't you tell me that?
Oh!
How many days have I been asking you about recording in the BMV, and now today you want to act like you already knew that? We told you since day one he didn't have an ID.
Ah!
Is this just a way for you to get out of it? I'm, like, really upset.
For me.
I'm about to end it with YouTube and everything. I don't give a fuck, Cher. If you are playing games, I'm going to expose everything. There's nothing nothing I say or do in the out in here that I don't care. I don't care that people know. You just threw us under the bus during the worst couple days of my life. Seriously. And then trying to act like, oh, we can't get the ID, and then had everybody talking shit in chat. And then told people you didn't have, that you didn't even go through everything, and you weren't. What the hell was
How
that?
can you throw
I gave
her
you full
under
reign
the
to shoot
bus
everything, and you pulled that
when they
shit?
don't have what they
Dude, I'm
need?
done.
That's what I'm
I'm serious.
saying.
That was so shitty. Like, I don't know why. I don't even have to watch it. I know from, like, the closest people to me how fucking shitty that was. Like, what the hell? I just gave you everything. You didn't even listen to anything? You know how much work and shit we've been trying to do to get this done?
You didn't do nothing.
You just don't want to have to spend the money. That's all
Oh,
there
I
is to
played that
it.
one.
Yeah, I should have said. I'm just sending you all. Really? Oh, makes sense.
Okay, these were just messages just a few minutes apart, by the way, from...
Okay, makes sense. Really? Oh, makes sense. Okay.
to...
Dude, what was that shit you just...
I mean...
I'm just sending you all Really? Oh. So that's what happens with the social... Here's more paperwork we were given when he went into the Social Security office to get his Social Security card. And they gave him that paper. And they told him that he needs the ID and then that other item, the medical...
I'm sorry, you guys.
thing. The 2 starred items right there. So, yeah, there's more proof to show your people. Like, he did go to the Social Security office. And we did call, too. And that's why he went in. And then, yeah, we've done it all.
And they say, people will say, log into this site. Well, when you log into the site and there's not an updated...
It's like you're locked out.
Yeah.
You're locked out.
Does Fred sound differently to anyone else during private conversations than he does publicly? When he goes on here, Marble Mouth Ronnie?
I don't know. I don't listen to him. I mean, I just listened to him the other day for the first time in ages. But I feel like Ziggy has taken on mannerisms of Fred, like the paranoia. I don't know, just weird.
We see you, Tiffany.
So yeah, it's I'm just sending you stuff. So I was just sending that to show how there you go for when people say, well, have him go onto the website. That's exactly. I already know that that's probably not gonna be good enough, but
Oh! What?
I mean, look at the email. I really think, well, so, like, the only other thing...
She'd be screaming at me like every other message. Oh, I sent her what... I mean...
Yeah, like, I don't know why...
I sent her the screenshots of me talking to the polygrapher. Obviously not his information
Angel
and name.
Spirit, thank you for your much-needed counseling. Share listening to that.
Thank you, Angel... what? Sorry. Angel's Share here. That's a cute name.
That gives me anxiety when she starts screeching like that. Shit. God, I need a 5150 after that shit. That's crazy. Sounds like chipmunks mating.
I'm muted. I'm sorry. Thank you for that text. That was really sweet. I got a nice text right now. Say, hey lady, I know it's been a while. I want you to know I'll never forget what you've done for me. You definitely helped me through an absolute hard time in my life. You're a blessing and a beautiful woman. October 5th is 3 years without my baby boy. Love you forever. Thank you. And again, I'm really sorry for that. That's... Well, I'm sorry. I'm looking for Tiffany Marie. Is there anything in writing saying that? In what? Sorry, did I miss a comment. Is there anything in writing saying that? If you mean between me and Ziggy or anything, there was never anything in writing. There was never anything. Hold on. Yes, Brandy's link is scrolling right here. That is her Cash App, and she has a Venmo, and I heard a PayPal. Oh, I don't have that comment pinned anymore. Is there anything in writing saying that? Did I miss a comment? Okay, so was it scheduled and on for Saturday Yes, the 4th. I mean, it's in text messages, the whole conversation. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's all there. Oh, okay, hold on.
I'm seriously done.
People were asking,
You
saying
seriously
she
do
yelled
not,
at
you really,
Fred.
seriously, would that like really believe that Brian's on our
Okay, that's the same one. Sorry, I have a few uploaded.
A lot of people were asking Cher about she was yelling at Fred or something.
Yes.
I don't know.
She yelled at Fred and her daughter on one of the. Well, I don't know. Okay. As is in the conversations between me and the polygrapher, I talked to him. Let me just hold on one second. So we had our conversation. Okay, so September 25th.
Oh, hey, Tiff.
I knew they weren't trying to get their ID. They didn't do anything, Tiffany. They didn't do a damn thing to try. Every time it came up, which can be proven, they just were like, oh, whatever. Like, they just, like, I knew right away from how they were behaving, they weren't going to even try. And it tells you a little something that they didn't even fucking try. When it was open on Saturday, she didn't want to go. When he for sure said yes, because I'm not going to lie, I did think that the mug shots were going to work. So we did kind of ask him for sure kind of late. But there's proof of our conversation for the past 6 weeks of me saying, let's get his ID. We're going to have to get his ID. So whether this guy said that or not, like I was talking numerous times to them about trying to get it. What do we have to do? What can we do? All kinds of things. Bet your ass I did. So finally, Thursday the 25th, I said, hello, thanks. I'm guessing Fred's going to need a form of ID that's got his pic on it and stuff, like a state ID or passport, something like that. Can he just use the birth certificate? I was told he's probably going to need it to get his ID first. He said, correct. That's when I said, thank you. We are going to work on getting that, and then I will have to call and reschedule. Thank the Lord, because...
She's saying something. She said, no, I'm asking if you have proof of verification of the actual appointment of Saturday with the polygraph company, receipt of payment, anything like that. Not
I didn't pay for it yet.
Yeah,
it wasn't paid for yet. Thank the Lord, because they don't refund if he didn't show up because he didn't have an ID or not.
Yeah.
He was keeping that $500.
Yeah.
Now,
it
was going to be paid for. So I thought they could go to the B&B on Monday. So that's when it was going to be paid for. It was closed on Monday. They went Tuesday. It's literally here with the guy. I'm going to wait till he gets his ID. And yeah. Plus, this gentleman, I mean, I could certainly call him and see how he feels about me recording and put him on live to say he had a conversation with me and what we spoke about. But yes, October 4th, 9:30, Saturday morning. Yes, which is why I wanted to get the hotel for them.
She says
on Friday night.
Okay, so they scheduled it without a payment?
Yes.
Yeah, because they were doing it on, what did you say, a Saturday?
Yes.
I think they were fitting them in or something like that.
Yes.
You were saying.
Exactly. Yep. So it was scheduled. He had them for 9:30 a.m. October 4th. I said, thank you, sir. And yeah. So you got to pay him. I could have paid him maybe 24 hours before, but I mean, he was supposed to get paid on that Tuesday. So, well, I was hoping to be able to pay him on the Tuesday, and then his test would have been Saturday. That didn't happen. So, of course, I had to get in touch with him. So, but I knew on the 25th that they weren't. I knew that on the 25th they hadn't gone in yet for their ID, Tiffany, on the 25th, which is why I started texting this guy again. And I said, so September 25th, and then you got the weekend coming up, right? I don't know how it works in Indiana, but I know it can take up to 2 weeks for your ID to come in the mail. So that's why I told him, okay, I
No
think
ID,
October
no deposit.
4th.
Right, exactly, Spirit Seeker.
So is that what it is? See, I'm going to call him tomorrow and ask.
No. What
this.
she's saying is you're not giving them the deposit or whatever, or paying them until Fred gets his ID.
Right.
You would lose the money.
Exactly. He made that clear from the get-go. If he doesn't show up for this poly share, I keep the 500. I said the whole 500. He said the whole 500. I said, okay. So on the 25th, I kind of already knew that it was possible nothing was going to happen. So I didn't want to have it scheduled for October 4th, if that makes sense. I didn't want to pay for something that wasn't going to happen.
I mean, I get that because he's, it takes away his appointment time, right? And if someone doesn't show up, and
and it's a couple hours. So,
yeah. Another thing. What was the next thing I was? Oh, was she supposed to go? Her and Fred supposed to go the 25th and get.
Justin, we talked about the ID for 6 weeks prior. I wanted them to try. I came up with ideas that can be proven, and everything was a no. I don't know why now she said on Fred getting a pro bono attorney to help get his ID when they could just go to fucking Tennessee, or like you said, they have a picture of an actual ID. When you do the shit online, it says upload a picture, and you take a picture of your ID and upload it. They wouldn't fucking know that wasn't the actual ID. Upload that picture. They were too confident. He was too confident. Now I know why.
I agree. I agree, Tiffany.
Care.
I think Ziggy wants to get. I personally think that Ziggy wants to get the polygraph and
Disagree.
stuff. I just think she doesn't want to. I just don't know why the fuck she won't get the ID. Like I don't know.
Because I think she's scared of what it might come in and say. I do. I think a part of her wants it, but I also think a big part of her does not want it. Yep, I line scam all day, every day. Don't you know, eh? I mean, you could say it 100 times. It doesn't mean it's true. I know my truths. My truths don't change. And I've talked to several of you privately. My shit ain't changed. You know why? Because I tell the truth. So.
I don't know.
Now, I could go on for days and play screaming messages, but I don't want to hear it anymore tonight, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, yeah, and, I mean, it's fair questions, Tiffany, but I disagree. I don't think Ziggy actually wants it done. I think Ziggy would have tried a lot harder if she actually wanted it done, and she didn't. But she got her ass to go get a Jody Sue cup of pop every day, though.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, I think... I've always made very clear, I don't think Andy or Fred has anything to do with it. But I do think that Fred has probably lied about things, but not really, like he saw or heard or did this, but not really has to do directly with Summer going missing. Does that make sense? Like, oh yeah, I saw this happen or that happen. But that's just me. Stop.
Yeah, I didn't record Ziggy. Those are voice messages she sent me. We talk on Facebook Messenger. I like to send voice memos instead of texting.
You didn't record her.
I didn't record her. Those are voice memos sent to me by her. I didn't record her. She recorded herself. I saved it because she brought up dirty deleting, and I don't do that, so I knew where her head was. Damn right I saved it so she couldn't delete it. But yeah, no, I don't think she really wants it done. We could have got it done. She was mad because I said, we'll revisit it when Fred gets an ID. I said, they don't even need me to do it. Fred will have his ID and him and his wife can set it up, whatever, you know what I mean? And she was pissed about that. I don't know why they're so used to everyone having to do, but Tiffany, she's lying about the ID. And I have the proof of it. It's been shown. That is not a temporary ID. You don't get a temporary ID for 7 years. You don't. And I looked it up. Guess what? Actually,
I was under.
paper IDs will only be accepted if issued by the state of Tennessee. Tennessee paper IDs will only be accepted for 20 days after the date of issuance, not 7-8 years. 2024 or 2022 or 2023 expires 2032 or 34. That's a regular ID. It even says on it, this is your ID, not a driver's license. It's not a paper ID. You know why it's not a paper ID? She accidentally said herself, I don't got a paper ID. What? I'm going to email you a picture of that ID, Tiffany. I will email it to you so you can see. I wanted this polygraph to happen. I wanted to know, should we focus on Fred or Annie more? I wanted the polygraphs to happen. But the fuckery and all of the lying, and then, I mean, they can't keep their story straight between them about anything.
Yeah, that's what I recall. It was washed. They spoke about it like it was the temporary. The paper one was washed or something. You said I saw it on Ziggy's. You don't got to send it.
Okay. Yeah, paper IDs from other states and entities will not be accepted. So a temporary ID is only good for 20 days after you receive it. The paper one. It's right here. Everyone can Google it for Tennessee for themselves.
When I got my paper ID, I think it was like 2 weeks, and it was supposed to, the plastic one's supposed to be in the mail after that.
Which is, yes. Now, one thing I didn't know, should he have been approved to the ID on Tuesday, I didn't know about the temp ID thing, because like here, we could use it like if I wanted to buy a beer or something, but it wouldn't be accepted here. It's Canada, but I didn't know. I wasn't even thinking that. I was just like, oh, even if he's approved today, it's going to take 2 weeks in the mail. Let's reschedule the polygraph. That's what I was honestly thinking. So if I was Big Ned, you'd be blocked, honey. I don't know. Again, I can prove I was told such different things. She absolutely told me multiple times, Fred can't even get his disability. He doesn't have disability because he doesn't have an ID. Well, yes, he fucking does have it. So, I'm just very confused. And if you want my opinion, this was always going to be the issue. They were never going to take the test. She didn't want it bad enough.
He's not getting his Social Security because he doesn't have an ID?
I guess. I don't know. But it's because she said, I think just yesterday, he's getting it. Everything with those two is lies. Lies. And they lie so much they forget their lies between the both of them. In Summer's case, about the fucking ID, about it all. The halfway house closed, yeah. I mean, really, we're gonna... You had 20 jobs and not one of them exists anymore? All 20 companies just poof, disappeared? I know what that sounds like.
I mean, like I said, people, their house burns up every day. They're flooded. Things happen in life where they lose everything. There's got to be, there's ways around it to get
Thank
your
you
thing.
for proving that she lied to me. Not today, ho. Thank you. You proved that she lied to me. Because I can prove she told me he didn't. Even actually when they're at the DMV, when that comes up, you can see she tries to muffle it. She says, oh shit, they're going to hear this. So, yeah. I offered, you guys know I did. I offered it to Jody Sue. Jody Sue told everyone, don't take these polygraphs. And Jody Sue said she would take one only if it's by law enforcement. Fair enough. Call them up, Jody Sue, and take it. I mean, yeah, that would be interesting. She was the one bitching about them as neighbors and the property lines and bratty kids and, oh, good, Summer's missing and maybe they'll move now. What? Oh, don't forget, that is what Jody Sue said. Jody Sue said she wanted the Wells to move now And this was very quick after Summer got gone. She was all like, "Good, maybe they'll move." What? After you just bitched and complained about all of them? That is kind of suspicious. Someone's got to get Jody Sue in a box. Oh,
Oh, that
Benny.
woman, crazy. A Looney Tune.
Tara. OMG. Tara and Benny saying hello. I never thought I'd see the day. No, I'm just kidding. But you guys, okay. You guys don't have to agree. I could go through more screaming videos. I'm not doing it tonight. But there's a lot more. I have stuff uploaded I wanted to share, but I don't want to hear her voice anymore tonight. I would be here. Let me do this to myself. Justin, just a warning. I'm sharing the panel link.
What's that?
I'm sharing the panel link. I'm going to
Oh, gotcha.
make myself the lion's den. Benny says hi, Justin. So good seeing them back in the chat, ain't it? Sis, take that link if you're home, boo. I had to get started before you were home. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to keep pushing it back because I wanted to do this last night, but I couldn't. Do I have the what documentation? I have the text between us. I didn't record our phone call, but I could certainly call him and say, "Hey, people won't believe I contacted you" or something. I think he would say something for y'all. I mean, it's true. You guys can I don't really want to dox dude, but I am at the point where people can fucking call themselves, and he's gonna say, "She called me. It was scheduled for October 4th, 9:30 a.m. Like, I didn't just pull this out of my ass. You know what I mean? Right. Nor did I pull it out of my ass and then have text conversations with him about 9:30 a.m. October 4th. So it was planned. It was scheduled.
I think even Ziggy would say that.
Mm-hmm. I don't even understand some of the questions.
I think, I was hoping that, that we could get these polygraphs done. And I was hoping, not that I think Andy, again, has anything to do with it either, but I would have liked to sound like Ryan. I would have liked to seen both of them just to get it out of the way. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh. Well, yeah, then you can see it's an actual ID. There's no temporary ID that lasts 7 years. It's not. It doesn't. So they had an ID. Again, it's my opinion that they didn't even fucking want to try. They didn't do everything in their power. They knew it was going to be an issue. They even said they knew it was going to be an issue. My stomach's growling. Oh. It has been too long. It's true. This information was put out today. I have a screenshot. I mean, yeah, I've got it too. I know what it is. Yeah. It's not a 10.
Let's see, Benny, let's see if we can get like a bulk discount for Tennessee polygraphs somewhere. Can you do, I don't know, a whole road with people in Ben Hill Road? How about that? What road, sir? Ben Hill Road. Oh, fuck no. Like, oh my God. Any road but Ben Hill.
I just tried to actually call him, but I didn't realize it's a time difference. He's actually only takes calls till 9 p.m. So, no, I didn't record the call. And the reason I didn't record it is because I called like 1,000,007 different polygraphers in different states. So,
was the polygrapher in Indiana?
Yes.
Okay.
within like an hour or less from her house, which was the timeline I was given. Andy said 2 hours away would be okay because we couldn't find a decent priced one within an hour. So he was like, all right, let's bump it up 2 hours. I don't mind. You know, he's got a vehicle and drives and stuff. So,
I mean, I think it would be. I think, and I know Andy wouldn't mind because, I think it would take a lot of pressure off the way some people see him in a way. You know what I mean? Like, but sometimes people believe what they want to believe as well.
yeah, that's it. I'm not going to please everyone, but I am going to. I'll say something to this guy and say, like, do you mind if I somehow get a confirmation that, yeah, I called, yeah, I scheduled it. October 4th, 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Sure shit didn't just get made up in my head. So, thank God I didn't say, hey, take the payment right now. Holy shit.
I'm glad because
That would have been really bad. So, yeah, I mean, keep supporting Ziggy and Fred all you want. I don't think it's very smart. I think they show time and time again what fucking liars they are. And if you guys want to continue supporting that kind of shit, that's on y'all, not me. I can't do it no more. Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
What you doing, buddy?
Hey, I wasn't gonna come up, but there was something I kept asking you, and I texted you to
sorry.
To clear things up because people keep on asking about the day that you actually scheduled it. Can you clarify that?
Yeah, I can tell them. Hold on. Let me go to. Hold on. I can do that. Sorry, I was misunderstanding, I think. Where's our history? Details, is that right? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at my recent goals. I'm glad I just tried to call him because now it popped him right up on the top. Okay, polygraph was scheduled August 28th at. I talked to him twice. I talked to him for 8 minutes, 39 seconds, August 28th at 2:42 p.m. my time, and then again at 2:51 for another almost 3 minutes. I don't remember what that call was about. But yeah, so my original call to him, August 28th, around 2:42 p.m., and that's when it was scheduled.
Okay, makes sense. So you scheduled it on the 28th, but the deposit was only due, what, like on the Monday before you said or something like that?
He actually never told me when the deposit was due. I was assuming like 24 hours or 48 hours before the test. He actually never told me when to go ahead and make the payment. Or let's put the payment through. There was never 2 dates for the polygraph. No, that was never even said.
No idea, Nikki.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why I had to end it right away because she kept bringing up all this money, all this money, all this money. So I knew it was going to be something going on. It's not a law enforcement polygraph. No, I don't know. He's a retired law enforcement. He's not a current. What up, brother?
How you doing? Boy, show is a lot, isn't it?
I did not. That's right, Tiffany. I was not asked to put a deposit down. Nope. No money got paid to the polygrapher. What you think about this, BK?
Well, I just wanted to weigh in momentarily. Not to, my opinion is worth a grain of salt. I think that for the community is probably really it's time for a lesson to be learned. Probably, I think that I don't not support anybody, right? In terms of wanting them, wanting the best for everybody and so on and so forth. But I think that the real hard lesson to be learned is for Ziggy. Unfortunately, I think that it's probably you know, and I say this with the utmost respect, that I think it's probably time to stop parading Fred around. You know, like Fred is a human being. He's not a sideshow freak. Despite you know what a lot of the internet thinks, he's a human being too. You know, none of us really know what's really on Fred's heart or what's really on Ziggy's heart. We see a, you know, we see a shade of that that's available on the internet, right? Uh, but I think that, you know, it's probably time to just, you know, probably ease back from, you know, the whole parading Fred around. And I'm aware that there's been a lot of things on the internet that maybe he's sidestepped on and said things here and said things over here. And I get it, right? So, but I think it's probably just time to focus on uh, your actual fleshy life, right? Um, you know, I think it's time probably. Um, I think whether or not I don't think that the money issue is really a issue with Cher, in my opinion, because I think that Cher, you know, historically, anytime she's been involved in crowdsourcing something, I think she's always been very up, in my opinion, been very upfront about where the funds, you know, came from and where they're going. Um, I think that whether people like it or not that it goes to Brandy, I think that it's a beautiful thing that it go to someone in need, no matter who it is, right? Uh, but you know, if I had an opinion on the whole thing, and I don't want to steal the show, I just one more thing. Uh, I feel like the whole issue with Ziggy's driver's license. So we have two ID problems, evidently, right? He's having an ID issue, whatever that looks like on the back end, and then
Hmm.
she also has an ID issue. So the way that it appears to me that it got thrown up that, well, her license is no good either, and she's even having an issue trying to go see her daughter in the hospital and yada yada yada. So it
And
seems like
Benny, that's why we spoke publicly about not just raising the 500, but trying to raise up to 750. I was offering a hotel for the Friday night because I talked to them for a few weeks. I knew that they were up all night and going to bed early in the morning. So I wanted to make sure, since this was a 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday, that they'd be there Friday night, you know what I'm saying? And there'd be less of,
but
oh, we couldn't get
that
there.
was them
And
locomoting
then
out on their
Uber.
own, right?
Uber as well was discussed by
Oh,
Ziggy. She
Uber.
said yes.
Now, back then, when you were offering the Uber money, was it already understood that she didn't have access?
Yes.
Okay,
To a
all right,
car or driving. Yes. That's why we were going to get a hotel,
fair
Uber,
enough.
and food.
So for me, that kind of got lost in translation. I didn't
Yeah.
know that that was, but however, you know, I think that, you know, my original opinion, to me, it stands. Like, it's just time to retire Fred. You know what I mean? Like, retire him. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
right? He's an old, he's an old. We're all old horses, right? Man, just let him go out to pasture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and again, that's not,
You
you know,
took the
that's
words
for
out of my mouth. Go to pasture, Fred. Go to.
go to pasture. And that, you know, that's not no shade on Fred. I don't have a dog in the fight. So, you know, I think it's time to start focusing on our real lives. Be great there, and then, you know, you can come to the internet and be anything you want to be. Be great in your real life, right? So
That's
that's
kind
my
of why my
opinion.
title of my show. You need to get your own house in order and get your shit paid for. Just get your home in order. And they tell me it's 24/7. Summer wells, summer wells, summer wells under that roof. That can't be good. We all know that can't be good.
No, I
I
mean,
think it's became an obsession with her, to be
Is
honest with
it?
you,
It really is. And it's
and
not
that's
healthy.
unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. Because I
She
mean, I think
can't
we've all
help
been
Summer's
there.
case when she can't help her own fucking life.
I mean, I would have to say, even, you know, when you deal, share, you know, you can attest to it. When you deal when you make the mistake of being so involved with people like Don and Candace, it's not saying anything about Don and Candace personally, but when you just get involved in the dynamics and all the components that are around that, it'll just suck the life right out of you, right? I probably would never, in my own journey, probably would never get, you know, get off the safari bus again, right? I'm not gonna play with the animals,
Right, right.
right? So you just watch. If the cheetah eats the baby gazelle, you can't get off the. You gotta let nature do its thing, right? So, I look back at some of the old videos recently, and it's just like, man, it's sucking the life out of me. I mean, it just,
Yeah.
yeah, it just sucked the life out of anybody, really.
You can
So,
see it on us even just when we kind of maybe about 6 months in the case. You can see it on you, on me, on Mark. We looked sickly.
yeah, yeah. So, I think Ryan, you probably you lucked out. you know,
Listen, Becky,
I mean,
I was going to say something about, I don't know, I was hesitating whether to say this, but I think I'm just going to say it. At the beginning when we first started, there was a lot of bad stuff that came out. You were really going at it, but I will admit to you right now that I've watched your recent videos, your recent stuff you've been doing, and it's like a new Benny. I will be honest with you.
Thank you, Ryan. I
Hey!
appreciate that. It means a
No,
lot, sir.
you really are. You're sticking to the case, the facts. You know what I mean. You're doing business, and I appreciate that.
I'd like to say I told
Well, and I
everyone from the
apologize.
get-go that Benny was a good guy.
And I apologize for for having an opinion that didn't have anything to do with the scenario that's right in front of us, right? So, there's certain things that I think when when you're not really playing with the deck how you should be, you get involved in things that just things that don't have anything to do with this here, right?
We all get a
So,
rabbit hole sometimes, Benny.
yeah.
We all get in a rabbit hole sometimes. We're human.
Rabbit holes, tinfoil hats. Yeah.
I'll be the first one to say, but while I was pointing fingers, I had issues in my own life that.
Yeah, but you took care of the issues, and it's showing, man, and just keep it up.
It really is.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Benny has a very good way with words. Benny does. I've always admired that about him. You do, yes, you do, Benny. You when you're there, you're there. When you're in the mode, you're in the mode. And look, he looks so handsome. Look
I was
how
just going to
good he
say, but
looks.
look at that smile. Big Daddy.
Man,
Come here a minute. Benny's up here.
I had to.
Oh, he's moving for that.
I had to really get down. I had to get to the bottom in order to start the way up. So, St. Mark.
Yeah.
What's
Man,
up, Benny?
I thought for a minute you had some dreads.
I don't know if you.
People keep telling me I should, but I don't think so.
Man, no, you definitely should. You look like Mustafa.
His hair is glorious, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you want to
It's good to
tell
see
them a
you.
little bit about what you witnessed her treating her husband like, or no? Or do you?
Well, yeah, I could say what I've seen. Yeah. She likes to make fun of him. Like she makes fun of the way he talks and his hair.
To him, in front of him.
Yeah, with him right there. Like it's weird.
What I can say is, anytime there's a matrimony under the eyes of God, I hope it works out every time, right? Like I can't, I hope they can find a sweet spot in life and, make it work. I truly do. I don't have any ill will towards Ziggy. I would say that, probably, like a lot of us understand that, a whole bunch of these people on the internet, they could look like a friend, but they're really not. So you can't. Some things just aren't for the internet, and you got to hold them back. And you just, you can't tell everybody everything, right?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. But who am I? Who am I? Anyways, I'm gonna jump off here, man. I got dinner in the oven. Mr. Ryan, thank you. I apologize to you, sir, and
No problem.
I wish you blessings in the future. Justin, I don't have to bless you, man. You blessing yourself.
Appreciate you, Benny.
You know what? I do gotta say one time. I remember I used to say something about Justin's phenomenal makeup skills, right? Now I have phenomenal makeup skills too because I can't wear this at the office. So every day, all day, I'm touching my makeup up.
Work, Queen, work.
Man, I can beat it up. I beat it up. Justin.
Benny's beating that face. How about that?
Just beating the corner up for sure.
Listen, I'm growing every single day. Beautiful disaster. Comments like that might point to maybe you needing a little work too, sweetheart.
Man, none of us are perfect every day.
Right
Try
on.
to be the best version of yourself. Right?
That's true. Amen. I mean, I'm damn
Ryan
close.
Fine's truth is.
But not quite there.
I'll hit you up on the backside there, Mr. Mark.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, looking good. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
See you, Benny.
Love you, Benny.
we gotta love you from you. Ah!
Yeah. Soak it in because it don't fucking happen much. Love you too, Justin and Ryan.
Love you, Mark.
And everybody in the chat.
Not everybody. There's
Except Beautiful Disaster.
Share, this is a minor detail we got to clarify, I think.
Okay.
Because I've been telling people I didn't think it was a paper ID. I didn't. I took a closer look at it. I scrolled up our chat. I opened it up. I glanced at it real quick. It looked like a regular Tennessee ID, like a glossy kind.
Yeah, it is.
It definitely has tears, though, and it's got folds. It does look like a paper ID, I have to admit.
A paper ID, if you just look it up, doesn't get given to anyone in Tennessee for longer than 20 days, Ryan.
That's what I don't
get. 7-year ID.
And it says expired 2032.
Thank you. That's a real ID.
It does
not a real ID because of the new real whatever bullshit. It's a ID.
It must have been through the wash like a million times because that thing looks ripped up.
Well, she did say he washed his stuff. Then, his wallet got stolen and then everything. There was so many shit. But yeah, he did wash it. But he washed the paper one too. But don't forget, she screamed, "We don't got a paper ID!" Yeah. We said, "We know!" Thank you. Now, again, I keep seeing it. I don't know when this man wanted the payment. I'm going to guess he would probably want it 1 or 2 days before he was going to do the test. Maybe the day of. He didn't tell me. He just told me, when you pay, if he doesn't show up, I'm keeping it. Okay? So, I am going to try and see if I can get that or see if he's cool. I did try to call him tonight, but it's 2 hours later where he is, so it's like 10 there, and he takes calls till 9. So I will hit him up again tomorrow. Hey.
Except said he washed it at the Halfway House industrial washer.
Oh, well, that would do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Crystal. The wallet fell in the garbage. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, there's a million different things. And
so, Share, bottom line, you wanted to cancel because you had to give a deposit either way at that point, right? Instead of extending it to wait for them to get their ID.
I knew they weren't going to have their ID. So I said, I think October 4th might be a little too soon. It's all in the text messages. Yeah. I said, okay, because that was on the 25th. So, hold on. I don't remember what day that was. Okay, hold on. The 25th was a Thursday. Okay, so I knew then, because they didn't want to go. They were just kind of upset and stalling, whatever. So, that place was open Thursday, Friday. They could have went the Saturday. It's closed on Sunday. It's closed on Monday. That's why they went on Tuesday, okay? And, yeah, I was like, I already knew. I knew it wasn't going to happen. So, that's why on... What was it? The 25th. The 25th is when I said. So I called to schedule it August 28th. That's when he said, okay, October 4th, 9:30 a.m. That was August 28th at 2:42 p.m. my time. September 25th, almost a month later of us having conversations about this ID, and I saw they weren't doing anything. I saw they weren't going. I said, I think October 4th is going to be too soon because he doesn't have the ID yet. And I'm thinking in my head, 2 weeks for it to come in the mail, right? So when he has his ID, I'll call you and can we reschedule? And that's when he said, I'm scheduling into November, make this quick type of thing.
So you're thinking if you schedule it for November, we're going to have the same scenario all over again, procrastination and everything.
I don't want to even schedule it until he has an ID in his hand. And I told them, he gets his ID, I will fucking go through all of this again. And I would. But I'm not going to do it before he's got what he needs.
Yep. Makes sense.
And for those asking, Mark and I both have jobs. And when I'm not at my job, sometimes I go work at his job. We have credit cards. You can transfer from your credit cards that's tied to your bank and put that on your Cash App card. That's how that works. So no matter what, if he walked out of there on Tuesday with his ID, the test was going to happen. Because I would have just said, well, he's getting on Tuesday, and I would have told him, hey, he got his ID, and it still would have been on. I have no doubt about it. So this guy is very, like, willing to work. I mean, he was fitting him in on the October 4th, which was a Saturday. He was like, I could do a Saturday. And I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't care, honestly, what day of the week. We never really, weekends are usually better for people anyways, especially if you got to travel. But yeah, so, and I'll see if I can get him some kind of document from him to say, yes, I called him. Yes, it was scheduled for October 4th, 9:30 a.m. Sure will. I'm hoping that I will tell him that, and hey, could I just have you say it live? Because I did tell him I was trying to crowdsource for it, so I'll just say, hey, I'm kind of having issues. People think I'm lying. Can you give me a little something? Because they're going to say that I lied, never called you to schedule it, or whatever. Yeah. I'll get something from him. I mean, I've got text messages with him that have the whole conversation anyway, so. What else do you think needs to be tonight? I can't wait. From day one, I said if the polygraph fell through, it was going to be donated. I didn't want to pick a big business because I don't know how much funds go there. People in chat said Brandy Neal could use some help. I said perfect, because then, you know, we know she's getting whatever is sent, you know, through Cash App. So it's not some company taking most of the money. And then, really quick, people said, refund people their super chats back. You can't do that. I don't know what to tell you, but when you super chat or become a member, any creator will know this. YouTube takes, depending on what it is, 35 to 45%. I also pay taxes off of my YouTube.
Yeah, you have to pay taxes.
If I was even possible to refund people super chats, you're not getting the same amount back. So that's not possible. It is on multiple lives. Should the polygraph fall through, we're going to make donations. Me saying I'm keeping $150 was kind of a joke when I said the weed thing, but also not a joke. But $150 is what my channel brings in before any of this was going on anyway. I make about $80 average when I walk away from my channel and don't touch it for a month. I would get $75 to $80. So
I've seen that with my own eyes, that part, yeah.
Yeah, because I show my shit. Also, let me do this really quick. Let me just, I mean, why not? Why are we on yours? Okay, hold on. Okay, that's me. Okay.
Exploited Innocent said share. Ziggy came out, I think she means late last night, and said they wanted to do it because they wanted Andy to get the test. I don't think they ever plan on taking the polygraph.
I don't either. And I have documented conversations about September 25th that I was like, this isn't going to happen. And I told certain people, I said, watch, it's going to be this, it's going to be this, it's going to be this. I mean, I'm not even a psychic, and I've called everything that's going to fucking happen. Okay? I knew it.
I mean, I think if there's going to be a polygraph, they both need to do it.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, both sides can quash it.
Does anyone know how I enlarge a page? Oh, so right here, I just wanted to show people.
They can zoom in with their finger.
Okay.
On their phone.
This is all in the last 4 years on my channel, and I promise you right here is more that I have given in fundraising through YouTube. And please, other creators, know that this is true. We don't ever, as creators, when we turn our supers off and do the fundraising through YouTube, we don't see that money. We don't touch that money. It's all handled through YouTube, not us as creators.
Correct.
So since I've been on Summer's case, I did this in a whole different thing. Mandy knows who this is about. But we've raised $1,005, $206,988, $192.94, $413.20, $14.75, $1,210.32, $1,597.49, $1,339.59, $1,326.07 in the past 4 years in Summer's name. That is more than I have ever taken home in the 4.5 years, 5 years. I can't remember. Was I monetized at the end of Chris Watts? But yeah, since I've been monetized, I haven't brought that much home, take home myself. So
Wait a minute, hold on. Ziggy just messed me a nasty message. Ziggy.
Now it's your turn, huh, Justin?
well, we knew that was coming. You want to share or no? Cursed, right. I'm also going to donate to Brandy at the end of November as well.
Could you hear me?
No. What?
Now we can.
Hold on 1 second. I'm not a tribal person, Ziggy, so you can scratch with that, I guess.
What?
Hold on. It's hard for me to read it. She says, you are disgusting.
It's always everybody else. It's never Ziggy. Like a true narcissist, it's everybody else is the problem.
She says to be
Not
part
her.
of that. She says to be part of that talking about my daughter.
Why you talked about my husband and my kids, though? And I was concerned, why is your 17-year-old daughter almost
those
getting
videos
abducted to
shown.
Tennessee?
And those videos shown. I don't even know what videos she's talking about.
Oh, I know what video she's talking about. She had a heyday with me sending pictures to Dawn. This is the video she's talking about that she sent Rap. I didn't have the sound on there. Where she's telling Rap, who's a registered rapist, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But she decides to send this to Rap. Meanwhile, she's talked mad shit about me sending to Dawn. Okay? Rap, come and get all of this. Come F me. Don't you want to get all of this? Come and get all of this.
Sure.
That's what she's saying right now. I'm not kidding. That's if the sound was on. Okay? That's the video. Yes. Yes. She's to Rap. She sent that to Rap. Meanwhile, she drags me, my husband, my kids, and what I send to who, even though my husband was cool with it. I don't know what's over. I don't know what the hills be doing. I don't really care. But the thing is what? What? You knew he was on the registry too when you sent that.
Yeah.
You should have known that was going to get out.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, when it comes to Rap, I think he was, in my opinion, I think he was dogpiled on that. But that's my opinion. I don't think Rap is
Wait.
an SO, in my opinion.
Hold on. Justin, did you hear that?
No,
What?
I didn't hear that.
Did you hear that, Ryan?
No.
It's the spirit. Spirit is telling me, should we leave just Ziggy and Fred alone and let them be forgotten? Because that will be their real true hell. Oh!
Ouija board. I played the bloody
Just like
Jesus.
Benny
I
said,
played the bloody
it's true. Is Ziggy a pathological liar and needs mental help and should get her own shit together before she worries about a missing kid? Hell yes! Oh, the spirit's strong tonight. Oh! Flew out of my hand. Oh my god! Spirit is crazy tonight. I'm not making fun of my friends, you know, okay? But I had to give it a little laugh.
I think they said Ziggy's here. Oh, Ziggy's in chat.
Say what?
Ziggy's in chat.
Oh yeah, because I didn't block her. I don't see her, but I didn't block her.
She said, "Oh, did I? Ha ha ha."
Do you want me to play the sound?
Is it a fake video?
No, that's a real video.
AI? Must be AI. I bet it's AI. Sure.
It's, I don't know, but whenever I put myself on AI, it makes me look better.
Well, I mean, I know, like, I think Ziggy had a little thing for rap. I do think she did when she was talking to him, because rap is.
I don't care who thinks that's low, by the way. I don't give a fuck. You dragged my husband, you dragged my kids, and you showed my ass pictures to Dawn and talked a whole lot of shit about me for a long time. You think I fucking feel bad? I don't.
What was the date of that, by the way? Was that like an old video?
That's probably. It was probably right before Fred moved there.
Just for some context there.
I'll have to re-record it because the screen recording didn't have the sound on it, but trust me, we'll get it. We'll get it.
How did you get that video?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Do you really think she was going to answer that, Justin?
Well, I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know if Ziggy sent it to you or what. I wasn't sure.
No.
I'm a little naive when it comes to girls in bathing suits, you know, thinking, "Oh, kitty, kitty, get it." If someone sent me that, I would be like,
all right.
I do have to say, I'm going to say real quick before, because I know you're probably ramping down here. You did mention that you were keeping me in the loop at the beginning of the live. You said, and yes, you have been all along from the very beginning when you first started texting them. You've been letting me know, and the whole time. But just so Ziggy knows, I was not behind anything Cher did. I was updated. She sent me what was going on. She was excited when the lie detector test got scheduled. She was flipping out like this is going to happen. She was actually excited. Anybody out there who says this was just for money, this was just a scam to get attention. I saw the whole thing play out from August until this last week, and she wanted these lie detector tests. She absolutely wanted them. Unless she was completely faking and playing another character to me, even phone conversations. I mean, I think I know Cher well enough to know when people
say for years and months.
People don't like the fact that I even talk to Cher because they have different disagreements with her techniques, whatever. I talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of different channels, and she was just sending me updates the whole time. And I'm telling you, this was legit. She wanted these lie detector tests to happen, and she was just as disappointed at the very end. So I just want to make that clear.
I was getting more and more frustrated, but yeah, the last week, I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew I was going to have to fill everyone in.
Did I tell you anything to do? Did I direct anything this whole time?
Nope. No. I had people telling me, "Are you fucking crazy? Just don't do this shit." I said, "Hold my beer. Watch this."
Cher.
Yeah.
Can you let Ziggy know that I did not NOT
Nobody.
on God and everything. I did not send you that video of the whatever Ziggy's doing that thing with for rap.
No, it wasn't anybody here tonight.
On everything I love. No.
I mean, maybe they're here tonight, but I don't know.
Well, I don't do that shit. I just don't send people stuff like that. I just want the truth. That's what I'm here for.
To each their own, Tiffany. I don't normally. I mean, I've not done that before, but yeah. When I heard yesterday my husband's name being brought up, oh yeah, bet your ass. Bet your ass, because I remember everything she did to me, especially after the pictures stood on. So, I might feel bad about it tomorrow and edit that part out, but right now I feel fine. I'm just being honest. But no, nobody. I always have witnesses. 6UP didn't even like me when I started talking to her, and I knew she didn't like me. I loved that I was suggested to have someone who's very skeptical of me and thought that I mean, yeah. And Best believe there's people I trust and have for years that get everything behind the scenes because I don't do shit, first of all, without my husband knowing. And then I have my small circle of people that I let in because I want people to know what I'm doing, what's my goals in this, why am I doing this? Because then my ass is covered too. I have witnesses to shit. I'm not dumb.
She did share your photos with that you sent Dawn, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Multiple times she did. You did.
I think you said I never said
Oh,
right.
don't even. Don't. You did. And you did it more than once. I can't find it quick enough now because I've got so much shit that's been sent to me and that I've saved. But yes, you did. Yes, she was fully clothed. She was in a fucking nightgown. She just got big old titties, so they were popping out a little. I don't have that, so. But yes, she had a nightgown on. Someone said a swimsuit earlier, but whatever. But yeah, she's clothed.
You said, what did I say about Mark? He's only, I think, marked. She's the only one sane in your bunch of you two.
Mm.
She said, I never talk crap about you.
You didn't? What? Oh, fuck off. Did you tell Ziggy that when she constantly was showing my pictures to Dawn? Anyone else that? No. You were in other chats supporting that shit of me. So support who you want, even though you know they're lying. I don't care. I am done with it tonight, though, you guys.
Yeah, everyone needs to take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Killer, you've been doing incredible work, by the way.
Yes, he has.
Great work. Great work. I be using my hypes on you and Benny all the time. I am gross. I am a psychopath. I'm all of it. Bet your ass. Alright, I'm gonna end this one.
Okay.
Ready.
Love and light, everyone.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye, Brian. Bye, Justin.
Bye. Night, night.
Appreciate you guys. Alright. Anyways, yeah, she was clothed in there. I don't care if people don't agree with it. I might change my mind tomorrow, edit that part out. But yeah, bet your ass I got very upset when I heard my family being talked about. And then when I was sent clips and clips and clips of you dragging me and showing my pictures and shit. I don't understand why you wanted a convicted rapist over there. I don't. But yeah, I'm the gross one. Well, Ziggy, notice you blocked me right away. You did nothing but be manic. I had to tell you multiple times to shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me like that. And you kept doing it. You need to get your house in order. For real. No. And there's lies. Lies about everything in Summer's case. You guys contradict your own selves and you contradict each other. You don't let Fred ever fucking have his voice. You didn't live on 110 Ben Hill Road when Summer got gone. You got your dog and your husband from Summer, sure, but you didn't live there. Shut your mouth and let that man talk. What the fuck? You know how many comments were like, damn, she doesn't let that guy talk. She didn't even live there. What the fuck? Liar. You're really gonna lie right now. I blocked you on Facebook Messenger because you were screaming at me. As you see, you're here right now. Didn't block you here. You blocked me off of everything. I blocked you off of Facebook Messenger because you nonstop were screaming at me and accusing me of shit, saying I didn't do or I didn't do enough and all of this fuckery when it's bullshit and lies. So you married a suspect. You married a suspect. Pruitt said your husband's a liar. Don't put much faith in what Fred Hill says. That's from Detective Pruitt. Jealous of you, honey? Yeah, I'm gonna... You know what? Yes. Oh, I'm jealous. I wanted to marry Fred Hill so bad. Oh... You know, I just got offers from Donwell's and shit, but hey, yeah, you're right. I wanted to marry Fred. I'm jealous that you married a suspect in a missing girls case who's also getting questioned in multiple murder cases, allegedly. Definitely probably suspected in Cotton Simpson's. Yeah. I have shown it. Oh, best believe people have the receipts. I have the receipts. You were sent the receipts, Ziggy. What are you talking about? I can't. You guys, everyone here is just haters. Haters. All right. I'm going to go eat, though. And that's a wrap. At this point, I was going to be fair, let her come in here, didn't block her. I'm done with her. That's it. You're not going to come in here, keep saying I'm a liar. I don't do what I say I'm going to do. I didn't try hard enough. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. You didn't talk about my husband. You didn't do this. All you do is lie. And the people that don't want to see that, I don't care. You mean nothing to me. Other creators that want to support that, enable that behavior, fuck off. I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I really, really, truly don't. Because if that's the type of people you're going to enable and back and support, I can't, that's not my kind of people. Because it's very clearly, obviously, lie after lie after lie after lie. And if you can't see that, and you don't know that, or you're going to choose to ignore it, also, I don't think it's very healthy that your husband is trying to ration food for your 17-year-old daughter. It's very fucking weird. And you hear that, and then you hear, oh, you accidentally cut her hair too short, and then she almost got abducted to Kentucky, Tennessee. What the fuck was I supposed to think? That scared me, actually, for real. I was actually really worried about you. But I don't know anymore what you lie about, what's the truth. There might be some truth mixed up in it. I don't know anymore because it's been too much lies. Pathologically lying. To the point where you trip up and contradict. And you told me, Ziggy, you knew that you did that. I know, because all this time goes by, I know there's going to be contradictions and stuff because you didn't want me to pull up Gavel Geeks so I could have you go over something because you said, I don't want to hear your voice! I don't want to hear your voice! What the fuck?